Peace, peace. Welcome back to the space beyond infinity where there are no limitations. I'm the spirit guide of this room mystic, and I'm back with another vlog. The neighbors are doing something at their house. They just took a pause as soon as I started this video, so I don't know how long their pause is going to be, but yeah, they working on some things over there. I just wanted to come and make a video. I haven't made a vlog in a little while. I twisted my hair. I have decided that I am going to officially go ahead and start my life journey for real this time. I am really trying to do that. I've been working on my inner me, balancing my energy. So, I've been getting a run in daily, trying to make sure that I am moving my body. Running seems to be the best for right now versus a daily workout video. So I've been running instead, making sure I'm running in at least 1 or 2 runs a day. And I feel great. I'm grateful. I need it. I need the cardio. Cardio is the biggest thing that I need throughout my life. I know it. I need constant cardio. I need to work on my cardiovascular constantly. Yeah, see. Today is a great day. But yeah, like I said, I've been working on my energy and remembering that the goal has been to tap into the depths of me, the core of my essence and being, and you know, tap into the core and the depths of my being, and so that I can express my truth, authentic self. And I am remembering myself and who I am to me and what I desire from myself. I mean, I've always known that and known who I am and what I desire to be and what I desire for myself. But when it comes to my relationship with women, I tend to hyper focus on it. I am an obsessive person. It's in my chart. It's in my birth chart for me to be obsessive. And when it comes to our relationship, I can get obsessive and make it a lot about us when it's all about me. It's all about the queen. Know that, okay? And, well, you know, my life is about me. Your life should be about you first, beyond a relationship. And looking back, I've already known this because I be growing through my experiences. But just looking back on how in the beginning I dove in and I was so in it and free in it, and I put all of me in it and I was obsessed with it. And at some point after I had Zakari, I kind of lost myself, my sense of self. I didn't necessarily lose myself, because when you are transforming who you are, you have to let go of the self that you saw yourself to be when you were someone new. Every time you birth a child, you are a new person. You are not the same person anymore. Okay? And life is not the same. And somewhere in there, I had to redefine myself. and remember that I am a person on my own before I am a person with Bumi, before I am a mother. I am a person on my own. I am a beautiful divine being, a blessing onto the earth. And I am beautiful. I transform so much. It's literally in my birth chart. You have to know yourself. And that's the thing, right? Because I'm constantly transforming, but I know myself. At the end of the day, I know who I am in my core. And it might get a little slippery because I'm a water sign and I take shape of of the space around me if I don't be consistent with keeping myself defined, keeping myself focused, I can get lost in and take shape of the space that I am in. Then I have to remind myself of who I am in my core so that I can redefine myself. Because the core, the foundation, is always going to be the core and the foundation. What you build on top of that is what you build on top of that. But even with building things, it's like we're working towards becoming the greatest version of ourselves. But some people might disconnect from or be disconnected from that greatest version of themselves and not realize that you are that greatest version of yourself right now in the current, even if you're just not expressing at that capacity and that fluidity in the balanced and harmonious way that you would when you are there. But you are that. It is in you. You are bringing it out. You are awakening it and allowing it to be. The journey isn't to learn a new version of you or to gain a new version of you. It seems new, but really what we're doing is uncovering. We are remembering who we are at our core. We're uncovering all of the layers of the things that was placed on us and that we placed on ourselves to make us think that we needed to fit into the role of society that we were playing in, that we were birthed into. And we are, as adults, figuring out how to peel back all of those layers and get back to the truth of who we actually are. So that greatest version of yourself, the only thing you're really building to get there is your confidence in yourself expression. Because once you get there, you recognize and you realize that I'm just expressing who I always been. Like when I was young, I had a conversation with my dad, and I just remember him saying because for me as a teen, I always was like, I know who I am. Like who I am today is who I always saw myself to be. Who I was when I was in high school, I was like trying to get here. How do I get here? I always knew I would be here, who I am today. And I was just trying to figure out how to get here. And that's where my hope and my faith always came from, because I knew. So pushing through all of the challenges, because I know it's just making me be who I am today. And I give gratitude for all my experiences because they made me who I am today. a person who can express themselves in such a beautiful manner. Y'all, so I'm uncovering and unlocking my value and my worth for myself, and I hit a real key point. Because one thing's for sure, y'all, is that I am connected with the moon. I've always been connected with the moon. I recognize that and I see that. And so the other day I was just, I've been consistent pretty much with talking to the moon, which that's something I've always done, but I haven't done it in a while. I got into looking at a new perspective of things, and I was just kind of figuring out what was over there for me, and that my focus was there, and I took my focus off of the moon, and in my talking to the universe, like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for that dreamy part of my life. I have a moon in Pisces. My life is supposed to be a movie. It's supposed to be dreamy. It's supposed to be watery. And so, where's the romance in life? The romance for life, you know? And I was stockpiling a lot of that into my connection and my relationship with Bumi. And it's like the romance in life comes from my loving myself and my care that I pour into myself. So I started praying back to the moon, talking to the moon. We're talking, and I'm just letting the moon know, like, I know out of all of the things I could think of, you know who I am and who I am in my core. So remind me again and show me the depths of me. Return me to the core of my being. Return me back to my focus of self and who I am. And I feel like the moon has been showing me and reflecting me. Also, I've been being intentional about pouring into myself. So dressing up and making sure I'm taking care of my body as far as physically, like, you know, working out and stuff like that, like moving my body, and what can I do for my mental health, like taking as much time to myself during the day as I can, and not like releasing and letting go of guilt surrounding putting focus on myself. So I decided to do my hair, and then I was gonna lock my hair because I've been thinking about locking my hair and locking it in this size, in this way, for a long time, and I've been running away from it. And if you watch and you look back on any of my social media, you will see it was times where I did my hair and then I took it down. I did it like this and then I took it down, because for the last, like, man, Raji had just been born, so the last like 3.5 years I've been considering doing my hair like this, and I'm finally like, look, I'm doing my hair and I'm keeping it. I was really like, this time around, waiting for my hair to grow longer, and so that I can make sure that my twists were kind of perfect, more perfect and blase. But this time I was reminding myself, and I don't even have a mirror, y'all. I got like half of a mirror in my kitchen, and I had to sit on the kitchen counter to even do the front of my head. But the back of my head, I just did. Like, I just did it. I'm feeling, and I used my camera on my phone. It was like doing a little video of the back of my head so I could see and make sure that the sizing is as good as it can be. And I went from there. But anywho, yeah, I twisted my hair, so, and I look good. And so the day that I finished twisting it, I put on my dress that I've been wanting to wear for a while. And I put on my dress and I was like, oh, I gotta put on my earrings. Cause I was getting ready to take a walk and I was like, let me get cute. And I got cute and I stopped and I looked at myself in the mirror. I was on the phone with Louie and I stopped and I looked at myself in the mirror in the kitchen. And I was like, I'm so pretty. And then he was like, yeah, you're pretty. And I just started crying. And I was like, whoa, like I'm really pretty. And I just really started crying. And I'm like, hold on, what am I triggering in myself right now? Why am I crying? Where are the tears coming from? But I'm just, processing my thoughts when I'm like, dang, like I'm pretty. And Moon's like, yes, like you're really pretty. And he's like, you seeing that in yourself. I don't have to tell you how pretty you are because you know it. I don't even have to tell you. And I'm just like, wow, like I am very fucking beautiful. Like, it's not like I don't know that I'm beautiful because I know that I'm beautiful. But it was just something about that moment that just like clicked and I just saw myself and I'm like, wow, like I am fucking gorgeous. But I know this, but what? So in the moment, I'm like, what is it that I am hitting and unlocking right now for me to feel like I'm coming into tears at how beautiful I am? Legitimate tears, y'all. Like, I know I'm a Cancer. Like, so something in me was like, sometimes I don't feel that beautiful. But not that I feel like I'm ugly, but I'm not looking at myself. It'll be times where I did not stop for a long time and look at myself in the mirror. I just stopped for an okay amount of time and looked at myself in the mirror, made sure I wasn't looking crazy, and kept going. But not like in the mirror and admiring myself. Because I just don't feel like putting that focus into it. I might have left the house and I didn't brush my fro. And it's like I've been trying to be intentional. Brush my hair before I leave the house. I might dress up cute, but I might forget to brush my fucking hair. Put on my earrings. Do my hair. Put on my earrings. Get dressed. That's always been me. Well, not always. It's always been an adult version of me. Get up, get dressed, pretty, do my hair. Well, I mean, no, I started my teens. No, that has always been me. Get up and do my hair and make sure that I look beautiful and on point. Because one thing's for sure, my mama's not letting me leave the house looking crazy. Anyway. So, getting up and making myself look beautiful and pouring into myself. Like, my hair is a major part of my identity, and I feel like it was something about me deciding, like, really being confident in my decision. Like, I'm going to lock my hair and twisting my hair, and I like just looking at myself. I saw the care that I'm putting into myself right now reflected back at me. And that touched me. Like, wow, I'm really like loving on myself. It's about me. It's not about me and Boomy. It's not about our marriage, our relationship, our connection. It's about me. It's about me and what I desire for myself. I desire our relationship and our connection for myself. That is a desire. But it's about me first. Me, my life is about me. I desire the love. I desire the divine connection with the masculine energy. I desire multiple children. I desire a beautiful home. But it starts with me. I desire these things for my happiness. These things make me happy. I desire them to make me happy. I acquire them to make me happy. I'm not here to make them happy. They should be happy seeing me happy and fulfilled. That is why they choose to be present in my life. Because seeing me happy and fulfilled brings them joy. And so they are present because they desire joy. And seeing me be happy and fulfilled brings them joy. And I as you as I. The energy is returned and reflected. So I've been thinking about, I guess all of that, trying to uncover and get more clarity and precision on why I was crying in the mirror while I was looking at myself. Like, at how pretty I was. Like, I was so pretty, I cried. That unlocked a new level of confidence within me, for sure. I was so pretty, I fucking cried, period. The thing is, I'm a very confident individual, right? I actually am very confident. I'm very cocky. I'm very I know who I am. Like, you can't tell me I'm ugly. You can't tell me I'm a bad person. You can't tell me any of that. But I can see where in my relationship with Mumi, a lot of that has been bounced back and reflected back and forth between the two of us. Of you don't get to act like that because it's bringing out my insecurity. And it's like, you gotta let people be who they are. Because the thing is, I love you because of who you are. And I want you to be all that you are. And when it comes to, I've been building up my confidence to be able to set the boundaries that's needed in order to keep the people that I love near. But see, the thing is, the best way for you to know who really loves you and who doesn't is to put up those healthy boundaries, because the people who really love you will respect them. And the people who don't will use that as an opportunity to walk away. So I have to change from defensive boundaries to healthy boundaries. Because defensive boundaries aren't always healthy. Because you can't have solely just defense. Or should I say offense? Offensive boundaries. I protect myself by not talking to any man, because all the men that I talk to hurt me. So I don't talk to any man. I don't give any of these men a time of day. Fuck them. But I desire that connection, and I desire love, and I pray for it at night. Okay, take down your walls or your boundaries and say hello to the guy at the coffee shop who's trying to, really want to pay for your shit. But you just the fuck out my face smiling. Healthy boundaries, defensive boundaries. You say hi to the guy. You talk to him. And you tell him, no, thank you. You don't have to buy my coffee. I'll pay for my own. That's a healthy boundary. see you here next time and you're just as friendly, then maybe you could pay for my coffee. Don't be letting these men pay for your coffee. Look, I'm taking the analogy, but don't be letting these men buy you shit. That'd be the problem. Women be wanting to be like, if you ain't paying for nothing, then don't let these men pay for shit. Because the moment a man pays for something, he thinks he's paying for you. Think he's buying you. So don't let him buy shit until you know that you're actually interested in being in something with this man. So yeah, pay for the first date. Yeah, expect that of him, but I just met you and you want to pay for my groceries. You don't even have my number. You don't even know me like that. And, I mean, you want to pay for my groceries and ask me for my number. Either you can get my number now or you can get my number the next time I see you. It depends on the vibe that I'm getting. But if I give you my number now, I'm not about to let you pay for my groceries right now. Because if you're interested in me and you're paying for something, then I don't want you to feel like I'm obligated to give you my time and my energy because you paid for the food that's in my house right now. You're not my man. You don't need to pay for the food that's in my house. But women be like, oh, that's something, that's a weight, that's a load off of me. That's a load off my back, that's a weight off of me. The man want to buy my groceries in the store. Why wouldn't I let him? Because some of these men will feel entitled. And you won't know that until you give him enough time to figure that out. Until you give him enough of your time to figure out what his intentions are, how he moves, what kind of character he has in him. A man wanting to buy something for you for the first time he sees you doesn't show his character. One day, a long time ago, at this point, it's not a long time ago, it's, at least a year ago or so, we was in a hotel or whatever, and I went to the little convenience store, what was the 7-Eleven, right here across from the hotel room, and a guy in there is like, hi, he's introducing himself, he asking me my name, he's like, you want a drink? You want me to buy you a drink? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm not trying to buy a drink. I'm not even interested in a drink. Because he wants me to buy me a beer, because that's what they do. They drink beers. I don't want no beer. And I'm not looking for no liquor. That was my sober days right there. So, I don't want no beer and I don't want no liquor. I'm trying to buy some snacks for my kids right now. But that's how they get you. They buy you a beer or they buy you some liquor. And then they be like, yeah, I bought you a beer, I bought you a liquor. That means you owe me your conversation. Sit here for another 30 minutes and talk to me. Take a picture with me. But I say, no. Don't be taking pictures with these men either. On vacation, you out here. But anywho, yeah, value in myself, baby. I kind of unlocked something, and I have to I'm still building my confidence, but I got till the end of today to be where I want to be. I'm on a deadline. Okay, I'm on a schedule. Because I got to be divinely in line and right on time for all of my blessings. And at the same time, I got to be loving myself at 100%, loving and expressing myself authentically at 100% capacity at all times. And so I've been not operating at full capacity for long enough. And I got a few more minutes to keep acting like I'm scared to okay? Because I am queen. Hello. Anyway, I was just unlocking a lot of codes within myself yesterday, and I was reflecting about Boomy and I's relationship and where my insecurities were there. And so, like, the thing about the polygamy thing, right? I was never jealous of seeing him be with another woman. I really actually was kind of supportive of it. I am kinky, okay? I like the idea of sexual expression. But I need it to be in a healthy manner, or else it doesn't work for me. So there's a part of me that's like, I dig this. It's kind of a turn off. But there's the heart part of me, the core part of me, right? That's like, this is not for me though. I don't want to see my husband be with another woman. And I feel like I was getting to the depths of my understanding of why I feel like that. And now I just have to finish building up the confidence for expressing it. But yeah, it's because it's me. Like, I'm the end all be all. Whoever, not even whoever, because see, this is the thing for me, right? Because I chose Boomy. And I didn't just choose him just to choose him. I chose him because I felt him. I felt that vibration and that frequency of myself and the core of my being and who I am spiritually. What my spiritual energy has always been, it resonates with the frequency that he gives off. This man is my divine counterpart, and I know this. I have no doubt and no question about it. But I can say that going through the experiences that we have gone through, it really tested my faith. And my faith was shaken in that. Because we get in the moments and I'm looking and I'm like, if you don't feel the way I feel, then how do I know that you are what I say you are to me? If you're not moving the way I feel like I expect that person to move. And it's like, I don't know what to expect from him. I do know what to expect from him, but at the same time, I don't. Because it's like, all my life I've known what I desired. I've known what I needed. I know what was for me. All my life I have always known what was for me. What my heart was being led to, where my spirit was being called to. I've always felt it. But feeling something and seeing it with your eyes are two different things. So you can feel like this is right for you, but then get into it and then it's like, okay, trials and tribulations. Why? But because it's building strength and character and foundation in self and in the relationship. Like I said, that is the real marriage. You are choosing to be with this person, and y'all are deciding to go through anything and everything together. And the anything and everything that you're going through together is getting to the depths of your life purpose and who you are as a spiritual being. And strengthening and deepening your connection with God. Y'all, I remembered I was God. That's what happened. That's why I was in the mirror crying, looking at myself. I remember I was fucking God, and I've been playing a small ass box. because I got it. I saw what I knew this relationship was for me, and I got into this relationship, and things started happening that I did not expect to happen, and I didn't know how to handle them. And I had to go through the experiences to find out how to handle shit like that. My confidence was shaken and broken because I'm like, I know that this is it for me. I know that this relationship is where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be in. But I am trying to set boundaries within this relationship, and it's not working because I already went into the relationship with not having boundaries in certain places. I went into the relationship being open and willing for anything and everything. And I had to learn who I was as a woman to know that I am not open for anything and everything. And then you get to that point and then you try to establish that within the relationship, but it's like, but you've been accepting how we've been moving all of this time. So how now is it something wrong? But because it is. Because I'm not the woman I am now at 29 years old. I'm not that 23-year-old free individual who just left her parents' home. I am a grown-ass woman who's had her own houses, who has 3 children, who has been out in the world and seen so much shit. And I'm just using myself as an example because I can pretty much only express my opinion based off in my observation of my own experience. But, it's a lot like that for a lot of women in relationships with men. And then the men, they might not really recognize that at the same time that the women do. And then it's like a clash, but it's like you don't have to throw him away or give up on him. You just have to take your space until there's an understanding. And I've always tried to take my space, but Booby has this thing where he's like, he had to kind of grow into accepting, like, you're gonna go when you go and come back whenever the fuck you wanna, but I just gotta keep living my life and being who I am and da-da-da-da-da. But the thing is, his perspective is a little skewed at this point because he thinks that he has to be open to letting me leave, which he does have to be in a constant state of being okay with. If I decide it's fuck you, I'm gone. It's fuck you, I'm gone. But you have to have that boundary of you can't keep just leaving my life and coming back in whenever the fuck you want to. Because you can't just do that to somebody. And I'm not trying to do that to him. I never was trying to do that to him. I'll always ever ask for space. And it was just like an extreme thing with him where he has to go. We both have Scorpio energy, right? So his Scorpio energy would be like, fuck your space, leave. Like, it's either you're here or you're fucking not. He got to push me into feeling like there's an ultimatum. And he won't say there is, but he'll push me to feel like it is. Like, either we together or we ain't. It ain't no you taking your space. But as a Cancer woman, with all of the Cancer energy that I have in my chart, as the empath that I am, because it's not just my Cancer energy, it's my Scorpio energy, because things have to end and die and be severed and be rebirthed and reborn and renewed. It has to fucking die. So I'm like, I need my space so that I can go off and I can go kill off everything that needs to die and transform it and come back anew. I need that. But he knows that I need that, and he even told me I needed that before I even knew I fully needed it myself. And I'm like, I want to be with you forever. And he's like, we're both going to have times where we need to be by ourselves. And we need to take a journey alone to recenter and refocus and get back to the depths of ourselves. And I've been just having baby and traveling and in networking with individuals and trying to make friendships work and trying to make my relationship with him work. And I have officially in this last year taken the time to be truly alone and like truly put my focus on myself. Let myself breathe, let myself heal, and it took me a long time to get comfortable with the idea of being in this house that Boomy is paying for everything. Because I was in a space of I didn't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. I was done. I gave up. But the thing is, this relationship with Boomy is my dream. It's everything I ever wanted. And I always knew that it's everything I ever wanted. Everything my soul has ever felt. Life, my existence, lies with this person. And that's how I feel about him. And that is a deep and like that feeling when you are literally, your soul is intentionally entangled and tied into someone. To just separate from that is a heavy thing. But my spiritual tie to him goes beyond this lifetime. It goes beyond this lifetime. I feel it. I know it. And so I'm like, if it's not working in the way that I think it's supposed to work, or feeling how I feel like it's supposed to feel, then how can this be it? But then how is it not it? And so I'm just like, it's too much confusion, it's too much back and forth, it's too much pain. I don't want to deal with it. I'm done, I'm over this shit. And I'm giving up. But that's the most painful and the most craziest thing I could ever put myself through, because to give up on him and us, to me, it's like giving up on my whole vision of life and like what everything I believe in. I didn't even start finding the truest version of me until I connected with him. And honey, I've been kind of fucked up these last couple of years, but I've healed. And I'm reconnecting and returning to myself. And the other day, I unlocked a new level of self-love and worth within myself. Right? Because I am not a polygamist. And this is not all about polygamy, but polygamy just happens to be a big thing for me. And I'm recognizing that here's why. Because I know the person that I am supposed to be with is supposed to love and adore and cherish and honor me and be devoted to me. I recognize that who I am, there's no more room for another woman to stand next to me in that way. It ain't no room for another woman in my domain, in my space, in my... I don't have... Like, my energy doesn't have the room to make space for another woman. And my mistake was trying to make space for these other women. Knowing damn well in my soul, in my spirit, I don't have space for another woman in my space. I just don't. I'm too big. I'm too bold. I'm too cocky. I'm too me. Women get into my presence and in my space and they feel like they're not fucking good enough. And most of the time they're probably fucking not, because my energy is convicting in itself. You get into my presence and you start to see things being wrong with you. Because when I'm truly being authentic and I'm truly being the purest version of myself, and you're seeing, wow, this woman is being so pure. And I know I'm being shady here, and there in my life, even if it has nothing to do with this pure woman. I'm being shady here in my life, and her light is so bright it's reflecting. I mean, it's shining a light on all of these areas that I know I am in. I'm not in balance, and so I have to feel like, well, who the fuck are you to make me feel insecure? Who the fuck are you to make me feel like I'm being wrong when I know I'm being wrong? But fuck you, and I'm gonna put that energy on you, even though you're not coming at me and talking. I don't go to people and judge people and tell them like you're doing wrong or you're being wrong with blah blah blah. No. But I have been building up my confidence to be able to let people, like, if I need to, let a person know that, like, you are actually wrong there. You know that you're treating this person like you could treat them better. And if you're not seeing it or not, like, I'm going to let you know, like, you can treat them better. You could have handled that a little differently. You could be a little bit more mature about how you handle that. I am building up my confidence to be able to do that with people. But let people know, like, look, you're gonna step it. Like, if someone is coming to me and looking for advice, because people do that, they come to me and they look for advice. And I have been working on my confidence to be able to tell people, what they actually need to know in order to change. Because, like I said, if that person actually loves you or they actually care about this connection and they're actually coming to you genuinely for advice, they should be able to take that advice that is given or the critique that comes with it. But anywho, women can't fucking stand next to me, and I've seen it, how they crumble and they fall, because they look at me and with great admiration and respect, as they should, because I'm queen. But then they start feeling insecure about themselves and start projecting onto me as if I'm treating them like they less than. And I'm not. I don't treat people like that. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I do. And that's not a lie. And people try to make it seem like I treat people, but I don't. I just have a convicting energy. And it's funny because Boomy is the same way, but his energy is so much more intense. Well, I don't know, because I don't get to experience my energy outside of myself. So my energy very well may be as intense as I read his energy to be. And if I look at it from that perspective, that is very interesting, and it actually kind of makes a lot of sense as to why people treat me the way they do. But my energy is convicting, bro. And I be trying to shrink myself and make myself feel smaller so that other people can feel comfortable with being in their bullshit. And it's not my job to make someone else feel comfortable to be in their bullshit. It's my job to show up as me, 100% me, authentically me, pure as I possibly can be, and in love as much as I can be. All the time. That's my job. It's not my job to make other people feel comfortable in their shit. And Boomy knows the polygamy shit is some bullshit, and I know he knows it's some bullshit. Because I know he look at me and he knows I'm fucking irresistible. I know he look at me and he know I'm irresistible. And I'm fulfilling. I'm enough. I'm more than a fucking enough. You don't have the capacity to put attention on someone else. My energy is more than a fucking enough. And I haven't had the confidence to express that until now. I'm still building up the courage for but I'm speaking it as it is. I haven't had the confidence to express myself in that way until now because of the fear of I might lose him, because I don't want him to feel like he can't be free with me. And he wants to pretend like he's not sure if he can be ultimately free if he is limited to only being with me. But he knows that's what he desires anyway. That's what he fucking desires. That's what you desire. You desire me. You desire to be with me and only me, and to devote yourself to me, because you've already said it, expressed it, physically, spiritually, emotionally, by your actions and through your words. You've already expressed that to me. And that's why I'm like, I know you love me. Because you've already expressed your love, your devotion, your admiration, your honoring. You've already bent your knee and bowed down to me. And I've already bent my knee and bowed down to you and kissed your feet and devoted myself to you. What? Because if a man's gonna constantly get down on his knees and praise me and honor me and respect me and do it publicly, this man done sat in front of 100 fucking people. That's the most beautiful moment. I will never forget that. The first time we came to Mexico, we came to a park, there was an event, there was hundreds of people. And we're just doing our own thing, in our magic, in our power, in our frequency, in our vibration. Like, we just do our own thing. We stand in the sun, we take it in the moment. We working out, he's dancing circles around me. And it's like so many people, because they've never seen anything like us. And we are in our full bloom. We in this magical ass experience, right? And I pray that y'all is like really listening to this video and is here for this 52 fucking minutes, because this is some divine ass shit I'm about to express to you. We're in our journey, nigga. We decided to leave America for the first time, give up on everything we ever fucking knew, and a new experience in our entire journey to get here to Mexico. And we just crossed the border. Niggas don't have passports. Niggas don't even got car insurance. Taxes expired. We is out here. T. And it's just me and Boomy, and we up at the park. And we're embracing the sun, because we're the very mystical, magical creatures that's a part of the group that we are traveling in. We're the mystics. We're the mystics. Look, life path number one. Both of us are life paths number one. See, that's the thing too. I'm a leader. I'm not looking for nobody to lead me. I'm not looking for a man to lead me. And I came into this relationship in the very beginning. Maybe I didn't express that. I was looking to be led, but I did though. I kind of made it seem like I wanted to be led by a man, because I thought that that's what I wanted. When in all actuality, I don't need to be led by anything other than what my soul is tied to and pulling. Like the call, answering the call. That's what I'm here for. And we clashed a lot. But anyway, I'll get back to that. Let's get back to the story, right? We're standing in the park. We're in the middle of just like this open space, and we're getting I'm sunbathed. I'm just in the sun. I'm connected with the sun, and Boomy's dancing circles around me. And then all of these people, right? Like 50 fucking people at least, maybe 100. they all circled us, one big ass circle. And they all just standing here looking at us and watching us. And Boomy's dancing circles around me, and I'm just embracing the sun. And because I feel like that was the first time we saw a rainbow circle around the sun. And we was just all in the magic and the awe of that. And we was just doing our own things, and they came and circled us. And then he stopped, and he came to me, and he bowed to me. And I was just like, of course I'm crying, because first of all, this is such a beautiful moment, but like, for a man to pour that kind of energy into you, he was circling me out of like, it was just something, you know, like I say, we mystics, we was in our magic, you know, and he was being called in the moment to do whatever he was doing, and he was pouring into me. So he's not just circling me just to circle me. It was a divine moment, y'all. And he stopped, and he bowed down to me in front of 100 people, like in front of 100 fucking people. He just stopped and he bowed down to me, and he let me know in that moment again how much he valued me. And you can't give that woman that kind of value and then start treating her like she's not valued at that. But I get it, because Boomy's like, you have to express that you see yourself as that value before I can make you be that. I can't make you be that value. You have to know that you are that. Express that and be that. Like, for me to continue to respect you and pour that into you. You have to express it. You have to be that. You have to vibrate on that frequency to receive it. And we've been journeying, okay? And I feel like I'm finally kind of coming back around to that value and worth that I'm pouring into myself. The true, like, I call myself queen for a reason. I've been building my crown up for a very long time, over 10 years, 18 years, 19 years at this point. I've been building up and working on my crown. Shit. And it's time. I'm really like embracing my full self. And in the fact that I have unlocked the energy that I've unlocked in myself, is like I'm on the final boss level. I'm like on the boss level, like final boss level right now. And I'm bossing the fuck up. And like my reality is about to reflect it. So keep watching my vlogs. Keep paying attention and tuning into my life, because y'all are watching my evolution. You get to be here. So appreciate what I am saying. Appreciate the space that I am giving and I am sharing with you. Be honored to be a part of my journey, bitches. Anyway, now that was just for that man who commented on my video that one day it was like, you talk too much, show us something. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it here because my sunshine is awake and I'm gonna go and tend to him now. So, and we're at like almost an hour. So y'all, yeah, like, subscribe, and comment, especially if you've watched this long ass video. I don't usually say that because I kind of don't care, but I'm just trying to run it up to the full 1 hour, because why not? But yeah, I'm building up my confidence in myself, and I'm expressing that beautiful confidence and that beautiful light that lies within me, because I am a beautiful bright light. I am a leader. I am attractive. I am a fucking leader, and I am taking responsibility for my place and space in this existence. So, Snaps for me. Snaps for me. Snaps for me. Y'all, because I do got my Leo energy, and that's why I'm like, I'm supposed to be cocky. I am. I'm supposed to be confident. Spirit keep telling me to do that. But anyway, y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, and amazing experience.